Did you know that 95% of your financial decisions are controlled by your subconscious? If you feel like you're always struggling to make money but never seem to move forward, it might be because your mind is programmed for scarcity, and you don't even realize it. But the good news is that there's a scientifically proven method to change this in just 21 days. In this video, you'll discover how to reprogram your mind to attract wealth using techniques validated by neuroscience. I'll show you a simple step-by-step process that has already helped thousands of people transform their financial lives. So, if you want to break free from limiting beliefs and finally develop a millionaire mindset, stay with me until the end. Is your mind sabotaging your wealth without you realizing it? Scientists have discovered that over 95% of our daily decisions are automatic, controlled by the subconscious. This means that if you're struggling to achieve financial prosperity, it may be because your brain is programmed for scarcity. But the good news is that this programming can be rewritten. Today, you're going to learn a scientifically proven method to reprogram your mind in just 21 days and start attracting wealth naturally. So, if you feel like no matter how hard you try, you can never move forward financially, watch until the end. This video could completely change your life. What separates wealthy people from those who live in scarcity? It's not intelligence, talent, or luck. It's the way their brains are programmed to handle money. Since childhood, our minds absorb beliefs about wealth based on what we hear, see, and experience. If you grew up hearing phrases like, money doesn't bring happiness, money is dirty, or rich people are dishonest, these beliefs became ingrained in your subconscious. And without realizing it, they influence all your financial decisions. The human brain is programmed to keep you in your comfort zone. It seeks patterns and reinforces repetitive behaviors. This is the role of the reticular activating system, a mental filter that selects the information you consider relevant. If your mind is programmed to believe that money is hard to earn, it will ignore opportunities and reinforce situations that confirm that belief. Have you ever noticed how some people, even after winning the lottery, lose everything within a few years? This happens because their minds were still programmed for scarcity. The good news is that thanks to neuroplasticity, your brain can be reprogrammed. And I'm going to show you a 21-day method that has already transformed thousands of lives. It is divided into 3 phases. The first week is dedicated to financial self-awareness. You will identify and eliminate negative beliefs about money. To do this, try a simple exercise. Write down all the negative phrases you've ever heard about wealth and replace each one with a positive affirmation. For example, if you always heard that money is dirty, rewrite it as money is a tool that improves lives. This technique activates new neural connections and starts to change your perception of wealth. Additionally, practice self-observation. Whenever a negative thought about money arises, stop and reframe it. Your goal in this first phase is to interrupt your mind's autopilot. Second week, we move into the phase of substitution and positive reinforcement. Now that you've identified your limiting beliefs, it's time to replace them with empowering ones. The most effective method for this is visualization. The brain doesn't know the difference between something real and something imagined. So every day, close your eyes for 5 minutes and imagine your ideal life with financial abundance. Visualize the details: where you live, what you do, how you feel having financial freedom. Additionally, start acting like someone who already has a wealth mindset. This doesn't mean spending money recklessly, but rather making decisions as a prosperous person would. If you were already rich, how would you organize your finances? What investments would you make? What opportunities would you pursue? Studies show that the brain begins to adapt to new behavior when it is reinforced daily. In the third and final phase, you will transform this new mindset into concrete actions. Mental reprogramming only works when accompanied by practical changes. So, in this last week, start taking small daily actions that reinforce your new mindset. One powerful technique is to create a financial journal and record all unexpected income, no matter how small. This trains your brain to focus on abundance instead of lack. Additionally, set realistic financial goals and make decisions aligned with a prosperity mindset. The key here is consistency. Small daily habits create lasting changes. Now, there are mistakes that can sabotage your reprogramming. The first is a lack of consistency. In the first few days, your brain will resist change because it wants to maintain old patterns. It's normal to feel uncomfortable. The secret is to keep going. The second mistake is doubt and self-sabotage. Thoughts like, "This won't work for me," may arise, and that's where the 5-second technique comes in. Whenever you feel resistance, count from 5 to 1 and act immediately before your brain comes up with excuses. And finally, a common mistake is a lack of patience. Change happens at a neurological level and requires repetition to become solidified. If you've made it this far, you've already taken the first step toward transforming your financial life. Now, I want you to comment below. What limiting belief about money did you identify today? This is the first step to reprogramming your mind. And if you want to learn how to accelerate this process even further and achieve a millionaire mindset in less time, watch the next video I've left on the screen. Wealth starts in the mind. If you change your patterns today, your financial future will be completely different.